My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I've been doing this work a long time. I actually worked for IRS for 10 years. The difference between me and about 99% of everyone you see on YouTube is I actually worked at IRS. I actually was the government. So I try to pull the curtain back so you actually see what's going on. People get their education working cases when they get cases to work and see, well, what IRS does in a situation, day in and day out for 10 years. This is all I've done. So really, I am one of the key experts in the country. Actually, I have a very large Facebook following. I have a tax conference every year. I've been on the news many times. You just go to my website at 777irs.com. I want to tell you today what happens if you do not show up for an IRS audit. God, I get those calls all the time where you didn't show up on time, or you come late, or you didn't get the paperwork, and now, oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? The sky's falling. Well, first of all, all IRS letters are time sensitive, and you got to find a way to get back in the system. There are ways. If you didn't respond to a normal IRS letter, a lot of times, if the case just ended there, you can ask for an IRS audit reconsideration. That's one thing you can do, or you can file an offer and compromise doubt as to the liability and say, it's wrong. A lot of people just didn't get their mail on time. They opened their letters late, and my God, they realize they have an IRS audit and they're screwed. Or let's just say you got the note, or you just stuck it in the drawer, you forgot, or you just didn't want to go to the audit because you were scared. Well, if you didn't go to the audit, and all of a sudden now you have a tax bill, what happens now? That's the question I guess I should answer. There's a lot of questions within here I'm throwing out at you, but really what you really need to do is you want to try to reopen that IRS audit through audit reconsideration. People are still afraid to open those letters and go up, and if you are, then you're going to be stuck with the tax liability, and you're going to have to pay that liability. So one of two things has to happen. You're either going to pay what IRS assessed because you didn't show up, or you want to challenge it and try to change that. Either way, you have avenues to go ahead and try to take care of the situation. So don't lose any sleep over it. There's ways to kind of work through that. It all depends on the strength of your records. How much challenge, or how much you can win. A lot of times you don't take a case because you can't win the case. So every case is different. A wise attorney one time told me, everyone's case is like a cognac. It kind of tastes different. So depending on what your situation is, you build how you're going to close the case around the facts of your case. I hope that makes sense to you. Give me a subscription. I give you the information you want. Give me comments. I try to get back to you all the time that I possibly can. So if you don't show up to an IRS audit, there's always second chances. Thank you.